simple act of kindness can spark a wave of change. Wells Fargo has been instrumental in ABC 10's Stand Against Hunger campaign. Not only that, they're making strides in our community all year long. Wells Fargo is the bank of doing, helping communities across the country. Here to tell us more is Karin, Senior Vice President of Philanthropy and Community Impact for Wells Fargo. Karin, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We've been doing this a while now.
4 years.
Going strong.
So fun.
So with 4 years going strong, tell us what motivated Wells Fargo to become the premier sponsor of Stand Against Hunger again this year?
Well, you guys get the word out, and it's really important for all of us at this really during Thanksgiving and the holiday season, really to find a way to give back. Yeah. It's a good time to come together as a community, and because you cover 7 counties, you're not just in one little space. Yeah. It's a really great way for us to help you guys get the word out. Yeah, and you do it really well.
And we appreciate you helping us get the word out.
My pleasure.
And then tell us about the work Wells Fargo has done to support local food banks.
We do a couple of things. So we invest philanthropic dollars, and we also have our team members go to the food banks and help in any way they can. So they pack groceries, they serve out distribution centers, and then also they're on boards. Like I'm on the board of Sacramento Food Bank.
Yeah, and I mean, in addition to that, Karin, tell us how you are personally involved in these efforts and what it means to you.
Well, I mean, being on a board of a food bank, you really do see the actual interpinnings of what's going on, and the state of hunger today is really incredible. When I started 2013 on the Sacramento Food Bank to right now, it was like, I think we were feeding 90,000 per month, and we're feeding 340,000 per month.
Wow.
Per month in Sacramento. So you just multiply that. So getting that understanding and being able to, share opportunity to share with your community what it means for others to get involved and support is really important.
Yeah, and I understand, that Wells Fargo employees are also rolling up their sleeves and getting involved too. Could you tell us more about that?
Well, all over the country. So we definitely have a campaign that runs across the country in fall. And it's a lot of different communities do it in a lot of different ways, but it's really trying to get our employees to give back, pack up groceries, give meals to others, participate in campaigns like this. Yeah. And so across the country, it's been about 82,000 meals that we've been able to support this year alone.
Wow, that's phenomenal. What would you say, why is it so important to support food banks in your community?
Well, you just look around you and you can see the hunger, and you may not say it actually, because neighbors, our elderly, our seniors, our most vulnerable, they're not the ones waiting in line. Yeah. I mean, you see somebody waiting in line at a food distribution site or somebody who has a food insecurity. There's 1 in 4 just in our community that are food insecure. And 25% of those are kids. Yeah. And so you think about schools and your neighbors and why it's so critical. Food, nutrition. I mean, really, if you don't have that, how can you be productive during your day? How do you focus on anything else?
Right, and make such a huge impact. What's been the response for you being on the board, or even when Wells Fargo employees get to volunteer after they've done this? What's been the response from them and how they're impacted by it?
Oh my God, they're so happy. They're so engaged. We do it as a team building because, it gets your teams out there and they really feel so incredibly grateful to be able to serve. Yeah. We just did the turkey drive, so where we get I think it's like 17,000 turkeys delivered for the holiday. And then we're doing Run to Feed the Hungry, which is the biggest Thanksgiving race in the country. Yeah. There we are, Blank and I. But it's really a way to feel very grateful about giving back. Everybody wants to give in some way, whether it's monetary or your time. Anyone can do it. That's the beautiful thing.
And how can people support food banks right now this holiday season, Karin?
You can call your local food bank and try to get on their volunteer. Volunteers at a food bank are their #1 resource. Yeah. So it would be really great to go and volunteer. But $5, just donate. Go online and donate to a food bank. $5 feeds a family of 4, which is crazy.
I know, yeah. Right? So talking about, monetary donations or like you said, volunteering, super key, super important to food banks. Let's talk about your ongoing efforts. How else does Wells Fargo support the community?
Well, we have 4 things that we really focus on philanthropically. So that's housing affordability and access, small business, financial wellness and well-being, and then climate. Yeah. So we look across the company and the regional areas where we're supporting locally, and we try to uplift those communities to be more sustainable. So here locally, we support around 2 million a year in those types of investments, but around the company, it's like 350 million. Really trying to elevate our communities so that they're more sustainable and they grow and, you know, thrive and the whole thing. And it's just been really challenging, especially in the last couple of years with inflation and economics. It's just really important for, you know, banks like ours or others like ours to invest in their own community and help us all thrive.
Well, we're appreciative again for you joining us in our Stand Against Hunger Car, and thanks for being on the show today.
Well, thanks for having me. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
To our viewers, to learn their work in housing, sustainability, small business, and financial health, head to welcome.wf.com/impact, and you can find out more by going to wellsfargo.com. And in addition to that, this holiday season, join ABC 10 to take a stand against hunger and donate to a local food bank. Giving just $5 will make 15 nutritious meals possible for a family in need. To donate, go to abc10.com/standagainsthunger.